What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this quick video, and today we'll be talking about defensive assist settings. And just want to make it clear that if you're looking for the exact value to put on your settings, unfortunately it's not going to be in this video because it always depends on a lot of things. It depends on your build, depends on your playstyle, your position, the modes you play, your latency, how aggressive you are on defense, and lots of other stuff. So it's really hard to declare a value. I believe it will be a misinformation if I declare a solid value. But trust me, after watching this video, you will fully understand how it really works. I'll even tell you a bit of history about it. And at the end, I'll give you a tip on how can you find your own sweet spot that will fit your build and playstyle. And by the way, for those who missed my recent videos, all of these will be on the channel, so it would be really awesome if you guys can check it out. So now let's get right into it. So for you to fully understand how it really works, I'll tell you a quick history about defensive assist settings. So basically what it does is it lets the CPU defend for you the moment you press L2 or the intense D button. So the higher you put, the more assistance you will have. Back in the days, back in 2K10, if you put it to 100, you can just press L2 the whole sequence, even without any directional input, the CPU will completely defend for you. Here's how it looks like. It's pretty much like a defend him for me button. And if you put it on 50, it'll be like this. And if you put it to 0, it'll be like this. Now, the reason why it was like that is because back in the days, us players were not that skilled compared to now. I think some of you guys can relate to this. When I was playing around 2K10 or 2K11, I always let the CPU guard the ball for me. I will just control the center and just get the rebound. Then as the years go on, players started to get used to guarding the ball, so 2K decided to lessen the impact of defensive assist. I think one reason as well is the introduction of online modes. They had to put more skill gap. Imagine having that strong of a defensive assist online, and that'll be overpowered, right? In this one here, this is 2K14, and it is noticeable here that even you put it to 100, it's not that powerful as before. This one here is 2K17, and you can notice as well, it's getting less and less effective. And this one here, this is 2K20, and it is noticeable here that it was less effective than 2K17. And now this year, it's not that effective anymore. If you do it on that exact sequence, you will only feel it when the defender is really that close to the ball handler. It will give you a bit of vacuum effect. This one here that I'm showing you, that's 100, but you can still have those vacuum effects even on 0. But of course, it will be less. Keep in mind, I'm not moving anything in there. I was just pressing L2 on the defender. Another thing that I noticed is that after I compared 100 and 0, the difference is not that much. So based on that, I'm not really expecting lots of difference if you compared, for example, 10 to 15 or 20 to 25. And now for the next part, what is the best settings for your build? As I mentioned a while ago, it's really hard to declare a sweet spot because it really depends on your build, your playstyle, the latency, and lots of stuff. But here's my tip for you to really find your own sweet spot that will really fit your build and playstyle. So try to play with 100 defensive assist first, probably try it around 10 to 15 games, then after that try with 0 for the same amount of games. The reason why I advise you to test in a lot of games and compare minimum and maximum first is because their difference is not that obvious. If you test for example, 5-point difference like 15 to 20, for a couple of games only, I don't think you will really feel the difference. Yeah, maybe you will feel something, but I assume it will just be a placebo effect. The difference on 100 to 0 is not that much, so I don't think you can feel 5-point increments on just a couple of games. So after you tested for 100 and 0, now you start to feel if you really want defensive assist. Then try to adjust it in large increments, like for example, try 50, then if you want to lower it, try 25 in lots of games. So you can decide for yourself what do you really want. Some people might like defensive assist, especially for bigger builds because they can't really move that much anyway, so for the most part, they are guarding in close contacts, so that vacuum effect can really help them. And some players don't want it because they want full control on their defense. So now I might ask, Choots, does it prevent sliding? To be honest, sliding is like a mix of latency, plus the lack of perimeter defense stat and some other variables like height, so it's not really directly related to defensive assist. But I believe depending on how you utilize the settings here, it can help you in some way. So that's all for the video. If you guys like it, please smash that like button and please consider subscribing for more videos. And don't forget to drop by the channel for lots of other contents. And as always, stay safe and happy gaming, guys. Peace.